All right. So in the middle, we have Three of Wands clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. So there is expansion coming for you, and it is going to be a very stable, though albeit slow, but it's going to bring in a lot of stable prosperity. So whatever you've been investing in, whatever you've been working on, and you're waiting on the rewards, they're gonna come in, and they're gonna come in big, but it's going to be slow. But it's going to be permanent improvements. Because Knight of Pentacles, he's very diligent. That's why he's so slow. He's very diligent. When he does something, he does it well. So on the left side, we have Nine of Pentacles and Ten of Wands. So Nine of Pentacles, this is luxury, abundance, like singledom as well. But you're doing very well on your own. And the Ten of Wands, it talks about burdens, but also releasing. Like it's the final card. Before the court cards. So I would say that this Nine of Pentacles is you doing very well on your own, but being on your own is kind of also a burden. But whatever you've been doing, whatever you've been working on, you've essentially achieved it. Because the Ten of Wands, while it is a card of burdens, it also talks about you going through a lot of stages, you going through a lot of adversity, because the Nine of Wands is the so-called wounded warrior. That is somebody who's been fighting a lot, and he's going through the last stretch until the Ten of Wands, which is the burdens. But here we see Three of Wands, which is the expansion, waiting for the blessings to come in. And the next card is the Six of Wands, which is the victory card. And the last card is Nine of Chalices. This is kind of like a new beginning in love, like new emotional beginning, perhaps. It could be romantic love coming in, but this could also just be generally emotions transcending. You coming into emotional peace within yourself. Now, the bottom line kind of clarifies, and here the Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Chalices. Now, Seven of Chalices, that's a lot of choices, and a lot of choices can be really confusing, but here it's in the reverse. So I think you've gained clarity on something, you've understood something. And the next card here is the Hanged Man in reverse. Now, Hanged Man in reverse talks about roadblocks and delays, which kind of makes sense with the Ten of Wands, that it would be burdens and something was kind of like burdening you, like these roadblocks. And I think it could have been the too many options, too many choices. It's just general confusion. But here I see that you finally made up your mind, or clarity, like something was clarified, or you understood something, which is why you're in the Nine of Pentacles here. And the Ten of Wands was caused by these roadblocks, whatever they were. But going forward, like the center here is the Three of Wands with Nine of Pentacles. So whatever was causing you the burdens and the roadblocks, they're gone. And whatever you were working on, whatever you're waiting on is coming in. and it's going to be very stable and prosperous and permanent. Here is the victory card clarified by the Fool, which is new beginnings. So victorious new beginnings, which ties in with these other cards. So this abundance is coming in, and it's going to be successful new beginnings, abundant, successful new beginnings. And this emotional beginnings, emotional offers, like seven of wands is a card of convictions, and the Empress reverse also came with this. Now this is the Mother card, nurture card. This can be read in several ways, but I have a feeling that this could have something to do, like this card is not necessarily a romantic love, but this is love within yourself, loving yourself. The Empress card is kind of like taking care of others, because this is also a card of children. But I think that maybe this new abundant beginning for you is in the realm of emotions and inner self-love, because strength, that's inner strength. So I think that here you have learned how to love yourself, because this Empress card is kind of like loving others, taking care of others as a mother would take care of her children. But here she is in reverse, which I would say talks more in combination with this card about loving yourself, turning that love inwards towards yourself, with the Strength card here as well. And in conviction, the Seven of Wands, which oftentimes is kind of like talking about being defensive. But I think you're defending yourself by loving yourself. Because this entire combination here kind of looks like self-love. And a lot of times people around us will shame us for loving ourselves, for prioritizing ourselves. But this Nine of Pentacles here, this is also about doing well on your own. Because this oftentimes talks about being single and thriving. So this whole read kind of talks about you doing very well on your own and loving yourself. You finally learned how to appreciate and love yourself and feel emotionally fulfilled. You're no longer looking for outside validation. You're no longer exhausting yourself by taking care of other people who maybe don't deserve it or don't appreciate it or take advantage of it. You no longer let people take advantage of yourself. That is something you've realized now, that you are of utmost value and importance and priority in your life. And that confusion, you devoting yourself to others, was creating a lot of burdens and roadblocks. But you have given up on that, which is bringing a lot of abundance. Because you will focus that energy on yourself now, you will be able to build or rebuild your life and come into your power. Essentially, you are kind of already in your power, because this Victory card here, the Strength card here, Nine of Pentacles here, you're coming into your power, and it's going to bring you a lot of success and prosperity and emotional peace within yourself. You're going to be simply happy. Yeah, this is a very beautiful self-growth read. You have kind of successfully done what a lot of people fail to achieve in their entire lifetimes, to come to this mental state, to this mindset, to this kind of like ascension in a way where you understand that self-love is the highest form of love. And the thing is that this self-love is not toxic. You're loving yourself without being selfish. I would say that this Seven of Wands talks about boundaries, that you finally learned how to set and defend boundaries. Because as we talked, Empress is the mother card. Now, mothers love unconditionally, which is a beautiful thing. But if you start loving everybody, every random person unconditionally, a lot of people will start walking all over you. And the only time when you can tolerate people walking all over you is when they're your children, and then to a certain point. But I think that is something you realize now, because I think back in the day, before this, you felt very guilty about having boundaries because you felt like you were hurting people. But I think now you understand that you're not hurting people. Like this is what you understood here. You finally understood the clarity. Clarity came to you and you understood that always taking care of others, not having any boundaries, was creating a lot of roadblocks and delays and burdening you, because you always had to prioritize other people and their needs and their desires, which is basically stalled your life, because no energy was going into your life, into your career, relationships, nothing. You're kind of overburdened, stuck there, and just miserable at this point. And but here you finally realized that, and came into this luxury and opulence emotionally. And this is going to bring you a lot of good things in, because I really like this middle here. Actually, all like this entire, like this is you kind of in the past. You were overburdened by other people just walking all over you, but then you kind of ascended, you understood, and now because you came to this realization, to this epiphany, all doors are open for you now. You have so much energy and resources available to you now that you can achieve pretty much everything now. Because here the Fool and the Six of Wands, this is going to be a very successful new beginning for you. You're going to succeed at everything you do now. And you're going to be very, very diligent about whatever it is that you will be doing. Because I think you've been waiting for this for so long. You have learned a lot. You have gained a lot of experience through adversity, I would say. Because you went the entire Wands journey through. So you have a lot of experience, and you're going to use it wisely, and that is what will allow you to succeed. But I think the key here is this Trinity here, is you need to hold those boundaries. You need to stay strong and hold those boundaries, because you are not mother of everybody. You're not required to love everybody like a mother. If somebody needs motherly love, they should call up their mother instead of going to you. You cannot mother every single person in the world. This is a very beautiful, beautiful energy that you're in, and you should be very proud of yourself. You should be very, very proud of yourself. You have achieved very, very, like this is the back of the deck card. That's the overall energy of the read, and you're strong. Your overall energy is pure strength at this point, and that's so very beautiful. So yeah, good job.